What's good, everyone? It's your favorite multi-cardboard selling producer, Izoki, and today I just want to talk to you guys about something that I feel like we all have dealt with and deal with on a consistent basis. As you can see by the title of this video, the struggle of being a musician, it'll be about struggling as a musician. And when I say struggling, I don't mean in a financial way, in a monetary way. What I mean is about the mental, the spiritual, all the experiences that we wish we as musicians, whether you're an artist, producer, songwriter, all of the above, deal with. Being a creative person in a creative field where there's so much competition, it's hard. It's tough, bro. It really is. It's easy to get lost in the maze of comparison where you see someone that is quote unquote worse than you, right? Doing so much better than you, even though you've been doing it so much longer than them, but for some reason they're at the levels you know you deserve to be at. It just doesn't make any sense. So at that point, you feel like giving up. You feel like everything you're doing is just hopeless, that you're really just doing this for nothing, that nothing is coming out of this because everyone else is already getting it. You start to lose hope, you start to lose faith, but then that lasts only like a few hours or a day. Then the day after, when you wake up, you remember why you started doing this for, why you started making music for, why you started making art. And that was because you love it. Not because of the followers, the money, the clouts, the acceptance from everyone. You started because you love it, because that's the thing that is always there for you when the whole world is against you. When you feel like no one likes you, when you have troubles with your family, that's the one thing that is always there to listen to you, to transmute what you're feeling in this moment and create it into something that wasn't in this world, to create something that could potentially change someone else's life that is going through the same thing or even worse thing than you. This isn't an easy industry to succeed in, but I assume that we knew that before we decided to make the leap and sacrifice everything to pursue this career. We might love this with all of our heart, with all of our soul, with everything in us, but that doesn't mean we can always create every single minute of every single day. As creatives, there are times when we burn out. Even though we want to make something, we feel like creating something. Whenever we get to our workstation, open up the music software, whatever you use, try and play some instruments, experiment with sounds. You do that for hours and hours on end, but just nothing comes out of your mind. So you feel frustrated and once again hopeless, have no faith anymore in this, and you feel like you suck, like you just suck, bro. Then you look on YouTube and you see your favorite producers just flawlessly, infinitely make beats, create endless, incredible melodies with such ease in the same program you have. In the same amount of time you have in those same 24 hours. Which brings back comparison. You start comparing yourself to them, and once again you realize, why am I comparing myself to these guys? They have their own way of doing what they do and I have my own. And just because you see someone on the internet always putting out stuff and creating doesn't mean that they're like that every single day. Maybe they only record when it's on a good day where they can consistently come up with ideas, on a day where they feel the opposite of burnt out. Because as humans, we're prone to only showing people the good side, only showing the whole world days that we feel incredible. Keep in mind, everything good that you see on the internet has an equal bad for what you don't see on the internet. Your favorite producer, believe it or not, most likely has days where they feel burnt out just like you. But the difference is, they just don't record it, because who's gonna watch them whenever they can't make a melody, make a beat, come up with anything? Who's gonna watch it? Exactly, nobody. All in all, bro, just remember what you started this for. Remember that spark of excitement that you had when you first got your DAW, when you first opened up FL Studio, Ableton, Logic, Pro Tools, when you got your first major VST, Mine was Keyscape. When you've got your first sale, hell, when you finish your first complete beat, remember what you started this for. Remember that you started this for the love of the art, for the love of expressing yourself, for the art of escaping this world filled with rules and obligations, to be in your own reality where there are no rules, where you create the rules and you create whatever you want, where you can be you. Focus on this moment. Flow. There's a quote that I live by, especially recently. Be water, my friend. Stop looking at the time. Don't focus on anything else besides this present moment. Look at what's in front of you. Focus on the thing that makes you happy, on the craft that is always there for you. Focus on the love, not what you get from the love. The only person you should ever compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Everyone's journey is different. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't think for 1 minute, for 1 second that you're not. Because if you weren't, why are you here? Never stop doing what you love. Remember why you started it in the first place. Remember everything you've sacrificed so far to be where you are. Always keep in mind that you're so much further ahead than the majority of people that have just started. That there are so many people that look up to you the same way you look up to others. Everyone's journey is different. Mine is no different than yours. People can have a similar purpose, but none of those journeys, none of those paths will ever be identical. I might blow up this year or the next, in the next 2 years. You might blow up tomorrow. I might blow up after this video. No one knows besides God or the universe, if that's what you believe in. But none of that matters. What matters is doing what you love this very moment. What matters is creating something that wasn't in this world and releasing it to the world. Out of trillions of cells that could have been born, bro, you were born. You won the race. So don't think for 1 second that you're not meant to have an incredible life doing what you love. Keep doing what you do. Don't let anyone stop you. And when I say anyone, I mean yourself, the voices in your head. Don't let those stop you. You deserve success. You do. You have to believe it in order to achieve it. Don't ever think you're not good enough. You're here. You're alive. You can breathe. You can think. But most importantly, you can create. And never stop. We're in this world for a limited amount of time. No matter how long it takes, make sure that you live this life to its fullest and do what you love, because one day we'll be breathing our last breaths and be wishing that we did something with our lives, because we never took the leap and kept going, because we didn't see results whenever we wanted. That next song could change your life. That next beat could change your life. That next melody you send out to your producers on your email list could land a placement and change your life forever. That next video you release can hit the algorithm and blow up and change your life forever. Don't ever think about what you're gonna get back from this. Focus on what you're giving to this world. And before you know it, this world will give you everything you've ever wanted. No matter where you are in life, you can control your actions today, tomorrow, and forever. For everyone that has dedicated their lives to creating music, to art, to making the world a better place, keep going. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope this helped you in some way. See you guys in the next one. Izoki out.